Okay, this is going to be a really quick video that I think will help people out if you have Apple products that charge wirelessly. If not, this probably won't be a lot of interest to you, but if you travel by RV, by plane, by car, this will probably be interest to you. Now, the reason I have all this here is I'm really not into doing a whole lot of product reviews. I ordered all these myself as I try to solve a problem. I hate cords when we're traveling. They're strolled everywhere. And if you have, an Apple Watch, a headset, and a phone, and you've got 3 cords going to all of them, and the kids steal the cords, and it gets messy, I just hate the way that looks. So I like to have one cord for all 3 devices. And what I'm going to show you today are some travel options that allow you to do that with different price points, etc. Now, what I'll do for your convenience is I'll put some links below with all these products, and you can go to those links, and on there you can find all the wattage and ampage and all that type of things, as well as what their current price is, because they're changing frequently. Okay? None of this has been shipped to me. I'm not asking you to do it, but if you buy off the Amazon link I have below, I do make a little something. But you don't have to. You can go look at it and go to a different link, or sign on to your Amazon account any way you want and buy these, or buy them at Best Buy or whatever. That's there for your convenience. So if you're like me and you have an Apple product, in fact, I've just ordered the new and waiting on the new iPhone Pro 15 Max, not because I wanted to upgrade, because I'm old and my eyes can't tolerate normal size phones anymore. So I have to get a little bigger. So that kind of brought this all up into mind, and I wanted to know, how can I travel with this, charge all my devices, one cord? The first thing I looked at is this product right here by Anker. Anker has a really good reputation. This is called the Anker 3-in-1 Cube with MagSafe. It's very small and compact. It's a high quality product. It's heavy. You can tell by feeling it. I mean, it feels like a brick. It must be well thought of. I think they actually sell these in the Apple store. What it has is just a cube, and on top you can put your phone, and that raises up to about right there. You can kind of see. On the side is a little button you push out, and then you have a place to put your watch. Now, I have the larger watch. I have the Ultra 2, and it fits on there fine. I saw some reviews that said it didn't. It does. Not a problem. Also saw some reviews that said this was flimsy. It's not. It's solid. It's rock solid. So that's really solid. The problem I do have is if with the new phone update software, you don't have to have a new phone for it. When you put it on sideways on a MagSafe mount to charge, it becomes a clock. One of the problems I have with this is the angle's not the best for that. It'd be tilted up towards the ceiling. I think the other ones I'll show you give you a little better tilt. But with that, you can put your watch here. But if you have the headphones, even with a silicone case on, and I have the ugliest case made so my kids don't get it, you just set it right there on the back. This charges the headphones, this charges the watch, and this is what it looks like pointing at you. Great product, very compact. Like the fact you can just put everything on here. It's a high-speed charger. So, I mean, this is like one of the best MagSafe chargers you can get. Traveling, great. Take it with you. It's a little heavy, but you can pack it in your backpack. You pack it in your suitcase. You pull it out. You got one cord going to the block. It comes with a nice cord, and it comes with a nice charging block, or whatever you call the thing you plug in. All works. Stuff's a little crowded together, but I think that's what you're wanting for a travel one. Here's the biggest problem I have with it. At the time I bought it, $147. By far the most expensive option. And it's well built. And if it wasn't for the next option I'm going to show you, I'd say worth it. But it's not because of the next option. The second thing I tried, and let me reach over here and get it, is the ESR. ESR is a good brand. Halo Lock 3-in-1 travel wireless charging set. Right, here's the box. Then over here, when you open the box, you get a little travel box container that holds everything. This to me is big. This is big. I won't use this box. I think it makes everything too big. It's very nice. And what it does is it has a little cutout styrofoam that everything fits in nice and neat, very organized. My wife loves it. She'll keep hers in this. She'll keep it in the nightstand in the camper or in her suitcase. I care about space too much. I'll probably just put mine in protective pockets in my backpack. And this is a lot lighter than the Anker block. So what do we got here? Here it is. Look how thin that is. You could literally just slip this in the back of your pocket. It's great. It opens up like this, right here, and you can put your phone here. It holds it perfectly. Also very fast at charging. You can look at the specifics in the link below. It has the place you put your headphones right there. Now what about the watch? There's a watch thing here, and this is where it gets a little different because you need to carry this part as well. They send this with you. So you don't need it if you're not going to use the watch. You're going to use the watch, and you take this. It has a little top that comes off, and it plugs into the base right here. Now, this is kind of weird because the watch is actually 90 degrees to the ground instead of most of the time it looks like you're laying the watch on there with gravity. But I have checked it, and even with the big Ultra, it holds it just fine. So that holds there. I put my headphones right there, and you put this here, just as compact as this, all set up. I actually like the way the watch sits on here more because you don't have to worry about how the band goes. It's one cord, and I think the angle here is a little better as a nightstand watch for my likings. Really like this setup. You know, if I was going to say there was a negative to it compared to the block, I would say that it is that you know this piece is separate and you have to plug it in. And doing it one hand like I just did was hard, but normally it's not hard. You just you have to have this separate. But even with that, even with that, this is still smaller than this, and the weight way lighter. Will it hold up the same? It feels quality. I think it will. Whether it's an RV, on an airplane, on a train, I really don't care how you're traveling. For me, I think this is the way to go. And this is, like I said, is the Halo Lock 3-in-1 Travel Wireless Charging Set by ESR. It's down below. Did just want to point out here, here's an item that if you're not traveling and it's just going to be on your desktop, I would get this. You can get this one. It's the 25-watt 3-in-1 charger by ESR desk. It's really nice. They say it has a cooling technology that keeps your phone cool while charging on MagSafe, which is important to preserve your battery. That secret cooling technology is a fan. Yeah, so I figured it out. But they have that, and it has a little place you set your watch on the table. I mean, watch on this up here. You got a place to set your headphones and all, and it's not as compact, but for desktop, just far more convenient. In the car, I bought the ESR, has that same cooling technology. This is a little clip. Was really excited about this because eliminating the wires in my truck is a big deal to me. It has the cryo boost, a fan. I think they claim they have some other technology in there, but it's a fan. Works really good, charges really well. This is where the proprietary cord really became a pain. This came with a long cord, and what I'm trying to do is get rid of cords. And where I clipped it, I could easily use a short cord to get into place. So I bought the most high dollar, best specification, little USB-C to USB-C cords to use with this so that I could get rid of having a lot of cords. Wouldn't work with any of them, not a single one. So I had to take the long cord and just wrap it around the back to kind of get it out of place. Don't like the way that looks. Maybe sending it back just for that because this is a travel one. I probably will mix up the cords at some point. I know me. So there's that. One thing I will say, getting back to these two, biggest downside on this one was it was $147 when I bought it. I got this one less than half that. Less than half that. The price is in the link down below. It does change, so go check it out. See what the price is. Matter of fact, quite a bit less than this. Buy a couple of these and have money left over, which is what I'm doing. Got one for the wife, one for me. This one's going back. Well, I hope that helped you out. I don't know if you have an Apple product. Hope this is great. If you don't have an Apple product and you stuck around to listen to me, thanks. Otherwise, we don't do a lot of product review. We're working on a great video right now about a train trip we took in Japan. Kind of went somewhere out of the way. Really neat trip my son and I did. Can't wait to get that up. We have some other stuff coming out, so please go ahead, like and subscribe. We're heading out on an RV trip tomorrow morning, so we'll have some video from that as well. So if you like travel of any kind, like, subscribe, or just come back by sometime. Thanks.